Before NASA reached for the stars, they went somewhere far more terrifying. Not up, but down. Into the deep oceans. Into a world darker, older, and more mysterious than space itself. But then, without warning, the mission stopped. Files were locked away, footage disappeared, and every answer turned into silence. Tonight, we dive into the truth behind that silence. A truth hidden beneath miles of black water. A truth NASA doesn't talk about. This is why NASA stopped studying the oceans. Prepare yourself. Some mysteries were never meant to be touched.
Before NASA looked to the stars, they looked into the ocean. They explored the deep sea to understand strange worlds like Europa and Titan. But one day their mission stopped. No more dives, no more probes, no more reports. People wondered why. Some answers were simple, others were dark, and the truth felt heavier than the ocean itself. The deep ocean is the closest thing we have to an alien world, cold, silent, and endless. NASA wanted to learn how life could survive in such extreme places, but as their machines went deeper, they began to record things that confused the scientists. Shadows that moved too fast, shapes that were too large, and lights that pulsed like living stars. The deeper they went, the stranger the readings became. Sensors picked up energy spikes that matched no natural pattern. Metal frames shook as if something touched them. NASA tried to explain it as pressure, but engineers knew the difference. Something alive was down there, and it was not small. Keyword whispers, unseen creatures, forbidden depths, hidden intelligence. Some cameras returned with scratches that wrapped around the lenses like fingers. Others came back with melted metal, as if exposed to intense heat that should not exist in the freezing deep. The audio recordings were worse. Low, metallic sounds echoed through miles of water. Not whale songs, not machines, not earthquakes. A rhythm, almost like speech. 3 beats. Pause. 3 beats. NASA archived the files and marked them classified. One diver who worked with the team said every dive felt like entering someone else's territory. The darkness felt aware. The water felt heavy, like it was pressing with intention. At 6,000 meters, they saw a large shadow rise beside the sub. It moved with them, then vanished as the lights turned. NASA never released the footage from that mission. They called the dive incomplete and locked the recordings away. Scientists who asked too many questions were pushed to other projects. The ocean program began to fade, replaced by silence. Some theorize NASA found structures, strange geometric formations on the ocean floor arranged too perfectly to be natural. Lines, angles, and symbols carved into stone older than human history. Some said they looked like maps that pointed upward, toward the stars. Others think NASA discovered life so advanced and so old that it made human technology look primitive. A species that grew in darkness for millions of years, adapting to pressure, silence, and isolation. Intelligent, patient, and hidden. There were reports of submersibles returning twisted, as if something crushed them with slow, deliberate force. NASA blamed pressure, but pressure does not twist metal beams into spirals. Something down there had strength far beyond anything known. After the last probe malfunctioned, NASA stopped all ocean missions. They turned their eyes back to space, where the unknown felt distant and safe. The deep sea was too close, too dark, too alive. An anonymous engineer said the final transmission from the deepest probe displayed a repeating pattern, a pulsing glow in the dark. It flashed 3 times, paused, then flashed 3 more, exactly like the sound recording, as if something was trying to communicate. The probe then lost power. Its lights died, its circuits burned from the inside. When they recovered it, the outer shell had marks, almost like teeth, sharp, deep, precise. NASA quietly ended the project. They claimed it was not within their mission. But insiders knew the truth. They did not want to anger whatever lived down there. They believed the ocean wanted to be left alone. People ask why NASA explores Mars, but not the deepest parts of Earth. The answer may be simple. Space is safer. Space is empty. The ocean is not. Something in the deep sea watches, waits, and remembers. Some legends say the ocean hides the oldest life on Earth, older than trees, older than land, older than us. A species that survived extinction after extinction, rising only when disturbed. Others whisper about portals, vast cracks in the ocean floor that lead to dark places beyond our understanding. NASA's equipment detected energy levels similar to cosmic anomalies, the same pattern seen near black holes. But the truth stays buried under layers of secrecy. NASA keeps their ocean files locked behind steel doors, protected by silence. The public may never know what forced them to retreat. Today, when we look at the ocean, we see beauty. But NASA saw something else. Something massive, ancient and aware. Something that made even the bravest scientists step back. So the ocean remains untouched, its secrets sealed in pressure and darkness. NASA moved on, but the deep remembers their presence. And somewhere, in the black miles beneath the waves, something waits in silence, hoping we never return.